Hey everybody, how are you? Welcome back to Life with Marian and Joe, or welcome to Life with Marian and Joe. Today we are
at the Christmas tree shop
let's
in
see.
Toms River,
Yeah, well, it's brick.
New Jersey.
Let's see what they have.
Hi.
We're looking for fall stuff. Okay, these are pretty cute. Marian walked right by them. They're big, and they're 72 inches at $7.99. I think that's pretty good. And bales of hay here. I don't see the price on them, but they're big. Yeah. Don't take the plastic off them if you buy them. Wow, do they make a mess. I'm kind of disappointed because I walked in and I expected it to smell like fall in here, and it doesn't. Okay. I'm immediately underwhelmed. There's not a lot I don't get it. Like, there's not a lot of fall things. I don't know. Anyway, okay, let's see what they have here. Okay, so they had these gnomes right here, and the price was, I can't see it, $12.99, I think, like that. I don't have my glasses on, I'm sorry. And but hopefully you saw the price. And these were, I mean, they were cute. And then they had these little gnomes like that. If you're into the gnomes, I'm not particularly, that fond of them. These were some foot mats for, maybe in front of the kitchen sink, or, possibly, coming into the house and so on. They had a few different sizes, and obviously all the different size pumpkins, which ranged from like $1.49 up to maybe $20 or so. These are some of them right here. They didn't have like a great big choice, but they did have these choices that you can see: the sage green, a couple of different shades of orange, the creamy kind of pumpkin color as well. They didn't have that many of the crackle ones that they usually have. Marianne thought this was cute, that you might be interested in, and she's looking for the price, and I think she tells me it was $5. Here are some scarecrows, tiny ones, like 6-7 inches tall, and once again a variety of different kinds of pumpkins. This was kind of like a sweater material. I thought that was interesting. Those are always nice, and they can be made actually on your own. This is some kind of you can use that to house something. I would probably put that on the table and use it for the remotes and stuff like that. And some football things. Obviously, it's a football season is starting. Some welcome fall and fall little things that you can hang on your door or somewhere in the house. That was $4 right there. Like I said, I didn't think there was a great variety of things that they normally have at the Christmas tree shops for fall. It was actually this tiny little section as soon as you walked in, and then they had a couple of other things sporadically placed around the store, but not that they were really that much different from what was present in this section right here. Always a popular item, the little red truck, which is now in varying colors, red, blue, beige, and so on. I'm heading back just to give you an overview look of those shelves right there with the fall decor on it. Here is some potpourri, and if you caught my Are You Guilty of Granny Chic video, they say if you put potpourri out, that's Granny Chic. But anyway, they had plenty of potpourri there, and it had a mild scent to it. It wasn't overly strong. Most of it was like cinnamon and maybe a pumpkin spice. Here are some scarecrows, and I think they were pretty good price. I believe they were $7.99, and they come with varying things on them. That little package of pumpkins right there was like I can't say it. It was $6-7, something like that. I thought that was expensive for that. You could find those in the Dollar Tree for sure. More signs right here. Welcome fall, and all the pumpkin motif. The pumpkins are the big things right now, obviously, and we see that more and more and more then it's actually outpacing the other fall items that were so big. One of my friends from YouTube was saying that they thought it was remarkable how much people were not using scarecrows in their decorations, especially this year for the fall, when it seems like an iconic image of the fall. Okay, so I just got called away, but let's continue here. Looking at what they have here was some pillows, $9.99, and actually these were kind of nice. I like them. If you like this kind of stuff, it's good for the season. I'm just going through them right there. You can see I don't have to read everything to you, and we just showed you some pillows. If you watched the Costco video that we did, Costco had some pillows as well that were really nice. They were 20 by 20. These are a little bit smaller. They're kind of burlap-y kind of a feeling. It has a thick casing to it, so they're not flimsy. And so I guess that's a really good buy for $9.99 if you need some pillows. A lot of times lately what we've been doing is we've just been buying the cases and changing out the pillows that way. You get a bigger bang for your buck that way, and also to store them is not so crazy. These was just some sheets and some poofs. I want to say this was $59.99 if I'm not mistaken. I think I saw it, but I didn't catch it on the video. And these little stools, geez, I can't even remember. I don't think I was finding the price for the stuff, and it was a little bit difficult. There's my finger right there while I'm trying to look for the prices as well. Can't see it. Maybe you guys can. $29.99 or $59.99, something like that. Wow, look at that finger. How annoying is that? Sorry about that. I don't know why. I always have a difficulty videoing when I'm in these stores because so many people stop and look. There were two ladies that were right by me throughout this whole thing, and they were trying to shop, and I was trying to stay out of their way, and they were watching what I was doing. So anyway, so here we go. Here's some candles right here, and I love a good pumpkin candle. In fact, right after this, we went over to Kirkland's, and I think we sniffed so many candles that I started to get a little bit of a sore throat. These were, again, mostly pumpkin spice and so on like that. They didn't have a really strong smell. They were kind of mild, which you know what that means. It just doesn't do much of anything. This was one big piece right here. It was that tray with the 3 mason jars and the pumpkins. It was all set up there, and it was $49.99. And you can put candles in there or whatnot. You can fill it with something else if you want, but it was kind of nice. I think it's easily reproducible, that you don't have to spend that much. We don't have, everything is so high this year. Why waste money on something that you can actually make yourself? Okay, so believe it or not, that was the fall section. It was really tiny compared to years past. I didn't feel like they had a great variety of things. It was kind of like the same things over and over, and things from last year. I'm wondering if, because of the supply chain issues, that they didn't even get their full stuff in, and that was stuff from last year, because I do remember most of it. So, I really don't know. These were just some dishes I thought you might be interested in seeing, in case you don't have a Christmas tree shops near you. That was all nautical stuff. I really didn't spend much time looking at it, because I know right now people are actually looking for fall things and not so much nautical things. That was my sister-in-law telling me to get out of the way. She didn't want to be on the video. This was a little garden section right here. I stopped to look at this little waterfall here. I thought it was nice. It was $199.99. And these, they were all about the same kind of price. If you would like a little water feature in your yard, those are always nice. The sound is nice and relaxing when you sit in your yard and you hear a little bit of the water feature. Again, these were some leftover spring and summer decor right here, $29.99. That was that big. It looked like a wagon wheel. It said it was a compass, but it kind of looked like a wagon wheel to me. So there's my finger again. Some greenery and so on. These were some curtains, and these were some bedding things, more little blankets right here for about $15. Those are some throws that were there, more curtains, and I think I'm heading back towards the pillows because the orange pillows caught my eye and I just wanted to take a look at those. And to be honest with you, I don't think I ever found the price on them. So these are a little bit larger. These are kind of like the 20 by 20s. I thought those were nice, for the fall. They didn't have anything fall written on them, just the color itself. They had a few different of these burnt oranges and whatever color that is, and some plaid with the blue and gray and so on. So I thought you might, again, like to take a look at those. Excuse me. Some curtains, and I think my sister-in-law found a couple of like kitchen curtains with the valance on them, and they were like only $6.99, which is good. Those are a lot of shears and a lot of the grommet curtains and so on, more of the poofs. And here is their a little furniture section. Again, I thought it's a little bit pricey for the quality of the furniture that they're presenting here. $10 off. That cabinet was not bad, but for $129.99, I don't think so. Bunch of lamps right here. A lot of times what happens is the lamps aren't that bad, but they sell the shades separately, and that's where it can get a little bit expensive when you buy the shade. So they did have some on clearance, and I took a look through them, but really didn't care for any of them. Baskets, wicker baskets, these are always good to use, and a lot of decor. I like to use them during fall, especially. I don't really use them much other times of the year. This is some artwork that they have in the Christmas tree shops as well. Again, they still had that was a fall one. This is a fall picture that I thought would be neat, and but again, for like me, I could probably paint that, so I wouldn't spend the money on it. They still did have a lot of nautical artwork out, which I was surprised because usually by end of August, all of their nautical stuff is usually on clearance, and they're loaded with fall things, and they're actually starting to put Christmas things out. Now there were a few Christmas things out, which I'll show you later in the video, but again, I think they were from last year. So I have a feeling that a lot of this stuff, maybe they're having supply chain issues or whatnot, but I was just really surprised. To me, it was a very disappointing trip to the Christmas tree shops, and we haven't been there in a while. Like, we used to go a lot more often because it's the kind of store that they used to have their merchandise change very, very rapidly. So if you didn't go every couple of weeks, you could miss out on something that was there. But I don't think that's the case. These are all autumn tablecloths, but those vinyl kind of tablecloths, $3.99 I think I saw right there. And I'm just trying to show you a few different ones. These are some napkins that they have for fall. I thought that was a nice one, those pumpkins right there, and this one as well in the leaves. If you saw my last video, you saw that I had a package of napkins that I got last year, and I think I'm going to decoupage them on, and there's my finger again, I'm going to decoupage them on some plates for the fall. These were placemats. Not bad, you know. If you use, you can use these for artwork too. I mean, you could frame one of these and use them for the fall. It's a cheap way to have autumn-like artwork if you want to change out your pictures. Sunflowers, again, happy fall. Pumpkins. These are all the those heavy paper plates. Heavier. All right, so here, take a look at this. They still had 4th of July and Memorial Day out, and here is some Christmas stuff. And I didn't spend much time there because I didn't find anything too exciting to look at. And you know me, if how much I love Christmas, and if I didn't stop to look at it, it was kind of crappy. Okay, now out of nowhere, we switch back to fall again here. $5.99 for Scarecrow Heads. And here is some Garland. They had 5-foot pieces for $6.99. That's this piece that I'm showing you right here. And 6-foot pieces on the opposite side for $7.99. It wasn't too bad. Not as skimpy, obviously, as the Dollar Tree, but still skippy. Although I do like the colors. I like that combination of the oranges with that lime green. These pumpkin spices smelled absolutely great. They're $1.99. They used to be $1. We did buy a few of those. They smell awesome. Love those. More paper napkins. More of the pumpkins again, starting here at $14.99. Going up to $20, the bigger sizes. These are starting at $6.99. Those would be the smaller ones. And then they had the really smaller ones up on the top over there, which were $1.49. Here we go with the same scarecrows that we saw on the opposite side of the store, again for $7.99. I mean, it's not a bad price, and you could layer these up and they would look cute somewhere. I have enough scarecrows, so I wasn't interested. I did like the bigger ones for $7.99, which I was thinking about getting a couple for outside, but I don't know. These are a repeat of the nautical Christmas things from last year. So like I said, again, they put this stuff out, which was out from last year, and I don't know if they got a new manager in this particular store in Brick, but the way everything was laid out was absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible. Here's some of the ornaments that I thought you might be interested in anyway, even though we're all looking for fall things right now. You see a Christmas thing, you might want to pick it up. We have that lobster. We bought him last year. I thought this one shell ornament was nice looking. And they have the buoys, and they have these, what do you call those? I can't think what you call those. The seahorse. And I thought those were kind of neat looking. Here's more nautical Christmas things. Again, if you want to do the nautical look, you can find ways to make that nautical look without spending an arm and a leg. Especially, the key to it all is that color, that blue color with the silver and the white and so on, and you can get a nautical look. That fish is pretty. That whale right there. So again, I'm not overly impressed even with this stuff. I just feel like, oh, okay. Kind of looked through it, and I guess Marianne looked at it and she wasn't impressed either, because she didn't say one thing to me about it. Let's see. Some haphazard things going on. And this was the last of the fall stuff that they actually had. These lanterns and these 3-tiered pumpkins. So that was that. Okay, so that was really disappointing. They really didn't have anything, and I mean the prices were alright, but for what they had, but I didn't want any of that stuff. It's just like typical things that that you would see. So, okay, so thanks for stopping by. Thanks for shopping with us today. And don't forget to subscribe, push that subscribe button and put the notification bell on and give me a thumbs up so my videos can get out there. And we'll be seeing you really soon. Everybody take care.